Good morning. Happy Thursday to you. My name is Evan Smith. I'm the pastor at Second Presbyterian Church here in downtown Stanton, and I'm coming to you this morning with your daily Lenten devotional. Today we're looking at Matthew chapter 7, verses 7 through 11. And listen now to this reading. Jesus is the one speaking here, and he says, "Ask and it will be given you. Search and you will find. Knock and the door will be open to you. For everyone who asks receives, and everyone who searches finds, and for everyone who knocks, the door will be opened. Is there anyone among you who, if your child asks for bread, will give a stone? Or if your child asks for a fish, will give a snake? If you then, who are evil, know how to give good gifts to your children, how much more will your Father in heaven give good things to those who ask him?" This is a great passage. In fact, this passage is a lot of what's behind our vision statement here at Second Church, seeking, sharing, and serving. Because we have this promise from Jesus that if we seek, if we search, then God will be found by us. And we know that that's true because God is actually the one first looking for us. But sometimes as we're going about our lives, it may not actually feel that way. There may be moments where we actually, because of the events that are going on in our lives, where we actually wonder and question, does God love me? Or maybe, in what seems like maybe the same question, but in some ways it's actually not, does God actually like me? Because it's one thing to say that God loves us because he made us, but to realize that God actually even likes us. And to back this up, Jesus talks about parenthood, and he's like, okay, so you fathers, if you have this child who's hungry and asks you for bread, do you give him a rock? Or you're like, here's a stone, eat that? No, of course not. Like you know how to take care of your children. And the point Jesus makes is, if you can do this, and compared to God, we are evil. God is absolutely perfect in every way. And so compared to him and all our fallenness and our sinfulness and our selfishness, we're evil compared to God. And he's like, if you're evil and you know how to give good gifts to your children, like how much more does God, as our perfect and holy, loving Father, know how to take care of us? I'll tell you, I see a lot of lessons in what God is trying to teach us through my kids. And just last week, my second-born Micah, he did some things. I was pretty upset with him. And I've told the kids a lot of times, no matter what you do, Daddy never loves you less. Daddy only loves you more and more. And so through tears, through being upset, Micah looks up at me and he says, but Daddy, you don't love me less. You only love me more and more, right? And it broke my heart because, I'm glad that he's listening, but the fact that he could ever doubt. And I'm like, you're right, buddy. I never love you less. I only love you more and more. And he smiled. And so even though he was still in trouble, it made things okay. God is our loving Father. And if we seek, if we search, if we knock, then we will find. And so as we're going on this Lenten journey, as we are trying to grow spiritually, be confident, be emboldened, knowing that as you seek God, God will be found. And as a great Father, he knows how to take care of his children. And so that is our word for the day. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, click the like button, maybe even share it on your own page. Thanks a lot. Have a great day. Goodbye.